The snipers heard your helicopter and took off. You guys saved my life.
Glad you're all right. Why is Majestic 12 attacking?
You with the NSF?
We have a common enemy, if that's what you mean.
MJ-12 is short a UC. They lost the one in Hong Kong, and now something has happened to the Pasadena Ocean Lab.
Are the Vandenberg labs safe?
The base is locked down until we can destroy the enemy bots. Unfortunately, MJ-12 disabled our own bot defense system, and no one has been able to activate the backup power.
I could give it a shot. Where are the controls?
There are 2 separate units at the west end of the base. It won't be easy. MJ-12 has hacked the security grid and taken control of nearly all of our defenses. Turrets, cameras, alarms, and they have snipers everywhere.
Easier than a straight fight with military bots.
I suppose you're right. I can give you a map. One of the units is in the main complex. The other one is in an exposed location. The activation code is 5868. One of the control units is outside to the southwest. The other one's in the transfer.
Enemy bot destroyed. 3 left. There goes another one. 2 left. Enemy down. 1 more bot and the scientists can open the security doors. That's the last of them. The base is no longer under lockdown. Maybe someone in the communications building can put you in touch with Savage. I'm gonna leave you for a bit. Believe it or not, Tom's in California. Sounds like he's in trouble.
I need to talk to Gary Savage.
How does it look out there? We got those bots brand new from a guy in Hong Kong, but I guess we should have locked down the power grid, huh?
I took care of the enemy bots, but there might be a few snipers left. Be careful.
We think Dr. Savage and the others are in the control room in the second floor of the command building, but communications are down. The person we sent to find them hasn't reported back. We gave him our key to the control room.
I'll check it out if you want. How do I get there?
The trapdoor in the back room goes down to the utility tunnels, which connect to the command building. We had to send someone that way because of the shooting. Maybe he didn't make it through the radiation. I don't know. He had no protection. The only hazard suits are in the command building itself.
You saved our asses.
We weren't prepared for a direct attack.
That was quite a battle.
I'm depending on you. When you find Savage, get him to help you uplink data lists. The Milnet computers should be near the control room on the second floor of the command building.
must attack.
Mr. Carter,
Yep, they ran the old dog out.
you were dismissed?
All of us career types. They want cadets who've never been anywhere except UNATCO and the UNATCO Academy.
Easier to manage, I suppose.
Time to come out here and lend a hand. I knew what Savage was up against. I just didn't want to admit it.
It's an honor to have you with us, sir.
All right, enough bawling our eyes out. We've got work to do. I didn't want to admit that UNATCO could be corrupted, but finally, I had to leave. I guess it's not surprising to find a few crooks in a place protected by security procedures. The shadow of secrecy. It protects indiscriminately. Let's shoot the breeze later. Black programs are too far, if you want to know my opinion. The darkest shadows where guys like Paige can operate invisibly, like parts of Area 51. Programs not even Congress can ask about. There's a time and a place for security. The legislature has to stay vigilant. There will be abuses. That's where we have the advantage against Bob Paige. We've learned his secrets, his first line of defense. Time for you to move out, soldier.
I'm Dr. Savage. Thank you. We were close to surrendering when you landed.
J.C. Denton. I'm working with Morgan Everett of the Illuminati. He's developed a cure for the Grey Death, and we were hoping to get time on your UC to manufacture it.
Everett contacted me just before the attack. Naturally, we'll manufacture the cure. Once the computer's back up and we get a containment unit for the UC.
How close are you to being operational?
My daughter's on an expedition to the Ocean Lab right now to find a schematic for the containment vessel. But Lord knows when the computer will be back up. It was damaged during the attack.
I'll look at it. In addition to the UC, Everett and I need your connection to the Milnet.
Yes, he said something about an artificial intelligence. The Echelon system. Something called Icarus and Daedalus?
Another attack happening as we speak. I'll explain later.
Well, the main terminal is in the room at the top of the stairs. Log in G Savage, password Tiffany. I'll open the doors. I would say it's too dangerous. A lot of damaged equipment and hot power lines up there. But until the computers are up, the UC's just a box of bolts. It won't be easy getting back there.
I'm surprised anything up there survived the explosion.
We lost nothing critical during the attack.
Just bring up the system for Savage. I'll route Daedalus through your info link. Don't worry, there's very little risk.
Aquinas protocol, I was listening to Daedalus all along, waiting.
The AIs seem to be merging.
And I have another surprise, Denton. Find Savage in the control room. I have an announcement.
Something went wrong, JC. I'm looking into it.
Talk to Savage. We're expecting a communication from Bob Paige.
Excellent. We're all here.
You aren't in a position to make any demands, Paige.
On the contrary, my mission might have failed, but so did yours. I captured your daughter an hour ago.
Tiffany.
She's been quite forthcoming. So you were hoping to find a containment unit in the Ocean Lab?
I demand to see my daughter immediately.
Well, like you, we lack certain components of a universal constructor. The reaction modules you stole when you left Area 51 to go into business for yourself.
Don't negotiate.
Oh yes, Mr. Denton. I wanted you here for a reason. Look at me. You interfere in any way, I will kill that young woman. I mean it. I want those components, Savage. You will bring them to the abandoned gas station west of Vandenberg in exactly 1 hour.
You hurt my daughter, and I swear to God.
Bring me the reaction modules.
I don't think we have a choice. I should have never let her go.
Paige will resume production of the Plague if he gets the components to build a UC.
I know. But I can't let them kill Tiffany.
Tell them you're sending someone with the components. I'll have my pilot drop me off where they're holding your daughter. Maybe I can rescue her.
That's too risky.
We don't have a choice. Trust me, she'll be fine.
Yes, we've got to try it. Just don't let anything happen to her. Mr. Denton, thank you. Here's a photograph so that you can identify her.
Something unexpected happened when I brought up the computer.
Yes?
The AIs joined together into an entity called Helios. A trap Paige had laid.
He's always controlled communications. We can't challenge him there.
I hope you keep the UC on a local network.
The Aquinas protocol leaves us no choice but to stay offline. You simply can't use Internet 3 without a machine at Area 51 knowing about it. I don't know what Everett was expecting to accomplish.
I guess it backfired, whatever his plans were.
JC, if you find my daughter, tell her I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to risk her life.
Tiffany,
I've lost so many of my people.
I hope you find her.
You think I'm doing the right thing? Going after Savage's daughter?
Absolutely. Never negotiate with a terrorist.
Tiffany could lose her life.
Never negotiate. You will only encourage more acts of terror. Besides, you're gonna bring Tiffany back alive.
Yes, sir. I'll do what I can to get her back. Know much about the Echelon system?
Bits and pieces. Why?
Morgan Everett just had me connect 2 Echelon AIs together. They've merged to form an entity called Helios.
Sounds like Everett was making a play for power, and it backfired.
What does that do for Majestic 12?
I'm not sure. UNATCO was aware that the Daedalus system had become unreliable, but no one knew why. Icarus was the same system with a few modifications.
Paige seemed to think he had won.
Perhaps. The NSA's had the internet hardwired through Area 51 since the 30s. But if components of Daedalus are still active, I would bet his control is less than absolute.
I hope you're right. Thanks.
I know you can pull off the rescue. You better move out.
All right, I've landed. You won't believe this, but I have Tong with me. He looks pretty sick. Savage has promised to get him some medical attention. Meet us at the base entrance to the northeast.
JC. Hello?
What's wrong?
An error. One of the experiments. I have the Grey Death.
He flew into San Jose and had no way to get here.
I am not a high-order term in the equation anymore. Do not concern yourselves with me.
You aren't dead yet, Tong. Savage will take care of you.
I'm here for selfish reasons. To have access to the cure.
Let's just hope we're able to manufacture it. Savage's daughter failed to get the parts he needs for the UC. She's being held prisoner by Majestic 12.
We should get moving. Tony Maris is on the way to help Tong.
By all means, go. You don't have time to stand around on account of me.
Hop in, JC.